Sausage.
Hello, everyone. This is Attack the Backlog, the podcast where I, Mark Kuznets, tries to make a dent in their backlog one game at a time. This episode is all about Virginia, a game that wishes it was a movie and sucks for it. Oh my god, does this game suck? And I put game in quotations because, well, that was some weird ass quotations, but it is not a game. It is a movie you sometimes play. And I'll get to that playing in the meat of the episode. But my god, do I hate this game. No hyperbole. No need for time to reflect if I really do hate it. But not only do I hate it, I think it is one of the worst games I've ever played. And if you've already played it and disagree, good for you. I mean, I'm sorry about what's about to happen, and I won't take up too much of your time. Maybe you should just skip this episode. But let's just rip this Band-Aid off, get it over with, and have a better time after that. And I don't know where to go with that. Anyway, this is Virginia. Sorry. That was Virginia the state. Quite scenic. Looks rather nice. This right now. This is Virginia, the game. Technically. Okay. Let's just get this over with nice and quick. I'm not scripting this episode because I don't want to put in the time or effort to script it out. I do not believe the game, quote unquote, game deserves it, that being Virginia in this case, which is barely a game at all. It is half a walking simulator and half a Call of Duty press A to pay respects simulator. It is the first of that, and hopefully the only of that. I've not played any other game as lacking in gameplay as this one, but I hate this game. I hate it so much. This stupid, pretentious, fuck you game. And again, as I said at the top, if you like this game, if you love this game, I'm sorry that I don't feel the same. And I'm sorry that I hate it as much as I do and think it is one of the worst games I've ever played. But I don't even like calling it a game or saying I played it, because it is so clearly a case of developers wanting to make a movie and making a game instead. And it doesn't work. It isn't a cinematic game that utilizes the medium in interesting ways, that has a reason to be a game. There's nothing about Virginia that says this needed to be a game. You needed to have input in this story, because it's just walking 10 feet here or there and then a lot of quick cutting. The game loves to cut between scenes, and you know when that's going to happen if you are locked in place in a scene, can't move, and can't interact with anything. Well, you know what's going to happen? It's going to cut to another scene. And then there are plenty of times where you're just locked in place with something in front of you can interact with. All you do is press A. And then you might see that there's still some interactions to do, so you press A again, then cut. And the way you know you can interact with something is if it has an open circle around it. And when you get close enough, that circle will turn into a diamond, and that's when you can interact with it. And that's all the game is. There's not even a lot of opportunity to explore the space and discover stuff. It's just walk straight, walk down this pathway, press A, okay, new scene. Oh my god, so entertaining, so amazing. The only thing you need to remember to do is at every transition, every cut, turn around and look on the floor, because there might be a stupid fucking feather you could pick up. Then in some of the other scenes, there are flowers you can pick. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I hate this game. I don't need to belabor that, but it's nothing more than what I've said. It has a fantastic score, which does so much of the heavy lifting. If I'm going to praise one thing about the game, It is the score, which is another way in which it's clearly trying to be just a movie. Just make a movie. There's a part in the game where you don't even press anything or move at all, and it's just cut, and it feels like a fucking trailer. This game feels like one long trailer. It's only 2 hours, but it felt like the longest 2 hours of my life. I couldn't take it after 5-10 minutes. I just wanted to be out of there because I knew what was in store for me, and it was not enjoyable. Not to mention the story is just this stupid garbage. You're an FBI agent, and you're partnered with an older agent who is, I guess, corrupt, and I don't know if there's something romantic happening between you two, and there's a buffalo, and then it gets all fucking midsummery, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I don't really care, but can we just get this over with? And there's a priest, and the priest gets slapped by a woman, and there's a missing kid, and who fucking cares? Virginia, I hate you. Anyway, that will do it for this here episode of Attack the Backlog. I'm sorry again to any Virginia lovers, but those who know me know I hate everything, so don't be too offended. I just hate in general, not just Virginia. I just hate. But hopefully you don't hate me, who is, again, Marcus Nez, and y'all can find me, Marcus Nez, pretty much everywhere at PX Sausage. If you enjoy this show or any of the stuff I do and what have you, you can support me and my nonsense over at patreon.com/PXS. In addition to the Patreon, you can find links to the site, the YouTube, the Discord, and so much more over at pxsausage.com. But that is it. That is all. As always, thank you for watching or listening. I hope you enjoyed this here episode. I'm sorry. And I hope you have a most wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. But for now, adios, arrivederci, bye.